Daily English Café.
Your cozy space for real-life English.
Hey, quick question. What do you usually do after a long day?
Do you crash on the couch or do you have a calm evening routine?
Tonight, we're going to help you talk about your evening in clear, simple English.
Stay with us, and by the end of this episode, you'll be able to describe your whole evening routine like a native speaker.
Hi, friends, and welcome back to Daily English Café, your cozy podcast to practice real-life American English.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Sarah. Thanks for spending your evening with us.
In this episode, we're talking about evening routines.
We'll share our own routines, teach you useful vocabulary, and give you sentences you can copy and use.
You can just relax, listen, and repeat after us when we ask you to.
Remember, if you want to sound natural in English, routines are a great way to practice.
Because you talk about your day all the time with friends, classmates, family, and even in job interviews.
So let's start with a simple question. Sarah, what time does your evening usually start?
My evening usually starts around 5 p.m.
That's pretty early. Why 5 p.m.?
I work from home, so I don't really have a commute.
Lucky you, no traffic.
Yes, but sometimes it's hard to know when work ends and evening begins.
I know that feeling very well.
So I have a small ritual to mark the end of the workday.
Tell us about your ritual.
At 5 p.m., I close my laptop, clean my desk, and light a candle on the table.
That sounds very cozy.
It is, and that candle tells my brain, okay, you're done working, it's time to slow down.
Let's teach a useful word here, the word ritual.
A ritual is a small action you do in the same way every time.
It can be daily, weekly, or something special you repeat.
For example, my evening ritual is to make tea and read a book.
Friends, repeat after us. My evening ritual is to make tea and read a book.
My evening ritual is to make tea and read a book.
Great job.
Now let's talk about your evening, Ryan. What time does it start?
For me, my evening usually starts around 6:30 p.m.
That's when you get home from work, right?
Yes, that's when I usually walk through the door after my commute.
Let's explain the word commute.
Commute means the trip between your home and your work or school.
For example, my commute is 30 minutes by bus.
Or, I have a long commute. It takes me an hour to get home.
Friends, repeat after us. My commute is 30 minutes.
My commute is 30 minutes.
Nice. So, Ryan, once you get home, what is the first thing you do?
Honestly, I take off my shoes and put down my bag.
Same here. That is the first step to relaxing.
Then I go straight to the kitchen and drink a big glass of water.
That sounds healthy and refreshing.
It helps me feel awake again after the drive home.
After you drink water, what do you usually do next?
After that, I usually change my clothes.
You change out of your work clothes, right?
Exactly. I take off my work clothes and put on something comfortable, like a t-shirt and sweatpants.
So you change into comfy clothes to tell your brain that work is over.
Yes, it helps me feel like the evening has really started.
Friends, here is a useful phrase. Change into comfortable clothes.
Repeat after us. After work, I change into comfortable clothes.
After work, I change into comfortable clothes.
Perfect. That's a very natural sentence.
In my routine, I also like to change into comfortable clothes pretty early.
What do you usually wear in the evening?
I like soft sweaters and leggings, something warm and cozy.
That matches your candle ritual. Very cozy vibes.
Exactly. I want my home to feel like a small, peaceful cafe.
Daily English Café in real life.
Now let's talk about your evening, Ryan. What time does it start?
For me, my evening usually starts around 6:30 p.m.
That's when you get home from work, right?
Yes, that's when I usually walk through the door after my commute.
Let's explain the word commute.
Commute means the trip between your home and your work or school.
For example, my commute is 30 minutes by bus.
Or, I have a long commute. It takes me an hour to get home.
Friends, repeat after us. My commute is 30 minutes.
My commute is 30 minutes.
Nice. So, Ryan, once you get home, what is the first thing you do?
Honestly, I take off my shoes and put down my bag.
Same here. That is the first step to relaxing.
Then I go straight to the kitchen and drink a big glass of water.
That sounds healthy and refreshing.
It helps me feel awake again after the drive home.
After you drink water, what do you usually do next?
After that, I usually change my clothes.
You change out of your work clothes, right?
Exactly. I take off my work clothes and put on something comfortable, like a t-shirt and sweatpants.
So you change into comfy clothes to tell your brain that work is over.
Yes, it helps me feel like the evening has really started.
Friends, here is a useful phrase. Change into comfortable clothes.
Repeat after us. After work, I change into comfortable clothes.
After work, I change into comfortable clothes.
Perfect. That's a very natural sentence.
In my routine, I also like to change into comfortable clothes pretty early.
What do you usually wear in the evening?
I like soft sweaters and leggings, something warm and cozy.
That matches your candle ritual. Very cozy vibes.
Exactly. I want my home to feel like a small, peaceful cafe.
Daily English Café in real life.
Now, let's move to the next part of the evening, dinner time.
Yes, dinner is the best part of the evening for many people.
Sarah, do you cook or do you usually order food?
It depends on the day. 2 or 3 days a week, my wife and I cook together.
Cooking together sounds fun and romantic.
It is. And on the other days, we usually order takeout.
What is your favorite takeout food?
I love Thai food. I usually order a spicy curry with rice.
That sounds amazing and a little bit dangerous.
Yes, sometimes it is very spicy.
Let's teach some useful verbs related to dinner.
Good idea.
Sarah, listen to these verbs: to cook, to order, to heat up, to set the table, to do the dishes.
We'll put them in sentences so you can hear how to use them.
First sentence, I usually cook dinner at home.
Friends, repeat after us. I usually cook dinner at home.
I usually cook dinner at home.
Next sentence. Sometimes I order takeout when I'm tired.
Repeat after us. Sometimes I order takeout when I'm tired.
Sometimes I order takeout when I'm tired.
Last sentence. After dinner, I do the dishes.
Repeat. After dinner, I do the dishes.
After dinner, I do the dishes.
Great work.
In my evening routine, I also like to cook simple meals.
What kind of things do you cook?
I usually make pasta, soup, or a big salad with lots of vegetables.
That sounds tasty and healthy.
While I cook, I like to listen to music or another podcast.
So you listen to podcasts while people listening to this podcast are maybe cooking too.
Exactly. It feels like we're all cooking together. After dinner, Ryan, what usually happens next in your evening?
After dinner, I like to clean up the kitchen and then take a shower.
Let's talk about cleaning first.
Sure. After eating, I put leftovers in containers, wash the dishes, and wipe the counters.
Leftovers means food that you don't finish and you save for later.
And counters are the flat surfaces in your kitchen where you prepare food.
There is also a useful phrasal verb, to tidy up.
Yes. To tidy up means to clean a space quickly and make it look organized.
Friends, repeat this sentence. I tidy up the kitchen after dinner.
I tidy up the kitchen after dinner.
Now repeat, I put the leftovers in the fridge.
I put the leftovers in the fridge.
And one more, I wipe the counters every night.
I wipe the counters every night.
After you tidy up, you said you usually take a shower.
Yes, I love evening showers because they help me relax.
The warm water can wash away the stress of the day.
Exactly. After my shower, I put on fresh pajamas and I feel like a new person.
Friends, listen to these phrases. Take a shower, wash away the stress, and put on pajamas.
Repeat after us. I take a shower in the evening.
I take a shower in the evening.
Now, a hot shower washes away the stress of the day.
A hot shower washes away the stress of the day.
And after my shower, I put on my pajamas.
After my shower, I put on my pajamas. Many people spend their evenings on screens, on their phone, laptop, or TV.
I have to admit, that is definitely me sometimes.
Me too, and if I look at my phone too much, I go to bed late and sleep badly.
Same here. So I try to follow a simple rule. No screens 1 hour before bed.
That is a great rule. Do you follow it every night?
Not every night, but I try my best.
Let's teach some vocabulary here.
Sure. Screen time is the time you spend using a phone, computer, tablet, or TV.
To scroll means to move your finger on the screen and look at posts or videos.
To binge watch means to watch many episodes of a show in one night.
Listen and repeat. I tried to limit my screen time in the evening.
I try to limit my screen time in the evening.
Now repeat. I sometimes scroll on social media before bed.
I sometimes scroll on social media before bed.
And repeat. On weekends, I binge watch my favorite series.
On weekends, I binge watch my favorite series.
Now, let's do a small speaking exercise for you, our listener.
We will ask you a question, and you answer out loud in English.
Don't worry about mistakes. This is just practice.
Question 1. What time does your evening start?
Take a moment and answer out loud now.
Great. Good job.
Question 2. Do you cook dinner or do you usually eat outside or order food?
Answer out loud in English. Use a full sentence. Nice. Keep going.
Question 3. What do you do after dinner to relax?
Say your answer out loud, even if it's simple. Fantastic. Talking out loud really helps your English.
Let's move to another part of the evening routine, hobbies and relaxation.
Yes, this is often the most enjoyable part of the night.
Ryan, what are your evening hobbies?
I usually play guitar for a little bit or read nonfiction books.
That sounds very relaxing.
Some nights, I also play video games with my friends online.
So you mix quiet hobbies and social hobbies.
Exactly. I like to balance both.
In my evenings, I usually read for 30 minutes to an hour.
What kind of books do you read?
I love novels and personal growth books. Sometimes I also journal and write about my day.
Do you ever exercise in the evening?
Yes, sometimes I do gentle yoga or stretch on the living room floor.
That sounds peaceful and healthy.
Let's teach 3 important phrases for this part.
The first phrase is to unwind, which means to relax and feel less stressed.
The second phrase is to recharge, which means to rest and get your energy back like a phone battery.
And the third phrase is me time, which means time just for you, not for work or other people.
Friends, repeat after us. In the evening, I like to unwind with a good book.
In the evening, I like to unwind with a good book.
Now repeat, I need some me time after a busy day.
I need some me time after a busy day.
And finally, playing guitar helps me recharge.
Playing guitar helps me recharge.
Now we'll do a mini copy my routine activity.
We'll say full sentences that you can repeat and later change for your own life.
Repeat after us. After work, I change into comfortable clothes and make myself a cup of tea.
After work, I change into comfortable clothes and make myself a cup of tea.
Next sentence, I cook a simple dinner, tidy up the kitchen, and then relax on the couch.
I cook a simple dinner, tidy up the kitchen, and then relax on the couch.
Next, I turn off my phone, read a book, and enjoy some quiet me time.
I turn off my phone, read a book, and enjoy some quiet me time.
Last one, around 10:30, I get ready for bed and plan my goals for tomorrow.
Around 10:30, I get ready for bed and plan my goals for tomorrow.
Speaking of getting ready for bed, let's talk about night routines.
Yes, bedtime is a very important part of the evening routine.
What time does your bedtime routine start, Ryan?
My bedtime routine starts around 10 p.m.
What is the first thing you do?
First, I brush my teeth and wash my face.
Good classic habits.
Then I check that the doors are locked and the lights are off in the living room and kitchen.
After that, you go to the bedroom, right?
Yes, I go to the bedroom, set my alarm, and read for about 15 minutes.
And then you usually fall asleep quickly.
Most nights, yes.
Let's review some key phrases here.
To get ready for bed means to do everything you need before you sleep.
To brush your teeth and to wash your face are two very common bedtime actions.
And to set an alarm means to program your phone or clock to wake you up.
Repeat after us. I get ready for bed around 11.
I get ready for bed around 11.
Now, I brush my teeth and wash my face every night.
I brush my teeth and wash my face every night.
And before I sleep, I set an alarm for the morning.
Before I sleep, I set an alarm for the morning.
In my bedtime routine, I add one more step.
What is that step?
I'd like to write down 3 good things that happened during the day.
So you make a small gratitude list every night.
Exactly. I write simple sentences like, I had a nice conversation with a friend, or I enjoyed a delicious dinner.
That's beautiful. It helps you go to sleep with a positive feeling.
Friends, you can try this too. It is great for your mood and your English.
The pattern is simple. Today I'm grateful for, and then add 3 things.
Repeat after us. Today, I'm grateful for my health, my family, and a warm meal.
Today I'm grateful for my health, my family, and a warm meal.
Now, let's build a full evening routine story as an example.
First, Sarah will describe her complete evening routine from start to finish.
My evening usually starts around 5 p.m. When I finish work, I close my laptop and clean my desk. Then I light a candle to mark the end of the workday. After that, I move to the kitchen and cook a simple dinner, usually pasta or soup. I eat around 6 p.m.
Keep going. This is a great model.
After dinner, I tidy up the kitchen, I put the leftovers in the fridge, wipe the counters, and wash the dishes. Then I make a cup of herbal tea and relax on the couch. Sometimes I watch a TV show, but I try to limit my screen time.
And what happens later in the evening?
Around 8 p.m., I turn off the TV and read a book for about 30 minutes. Reading helps me unwind and recharge. Around 9:30, I start my bedtime routine. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and put on my pajamas. Then I write down 3 things I'm grateful for. Finally, I set my alarm for the next morning and go to bed around 10 p.m.
That was clear, simple, and very natural English.
Now it's your turn, Ryan. Give us your full evening routine.
My evening usually starts around 6:30 p.m. when I get home from work. First, I take off my shoes and change into comfortable clothes. Then I drink a big glass of water to feel refreshed after my commute.
And what about dinner?
Around 7 p.m., my wife and I make dinner together. Sometimes we cook pasta or chicken, and other times we order takeout, usually Thai food. We eat at the table and talk about our day.
That sounds like the nice way to connect.
After dinner, I clean up the kitchen and then take a warm shower. The hot water helps me wash away the stress of the day. After my shower, I put on my pajamas and play guitar for 15 or 20 minutes.
And then you move into relaxation time.
Yes, later in the evening, I might watch a show or read a book. I try not to use my phone too much because it keeps me awake. Around 10 p.m., I start getting ready for bed. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and set my alarm. Then I read for a few more minutes and usually fall asleep around 10:30.
Friends, now it's your turn again. We'll guide you step by step to create your own evening routine story.
Step 1, say what time your evening starts. Use this pattern, my evening usually starts around, and then add the time.
Say your sentence out loud now.
Great, that's step 1.
Step 2, say what you do first when you get home or when you finish work or school.
Use this pattern. First, I usually, and then say your action.
Say your sentence out loud.
Good, let's continue.
Step 3, talk about dinner.
Use the pattern. For dinner, I usually, and describe what you eat or where you eat.
Say your answer in a full sentence now.
Step 4, explain how you relax.
Use the pattern after dinner, and describe your hobbies or me time.
Say it out loud in English. Step 5, describe your bedtime routine.
Use the pattern before I go to bed, and explain your steps. Great job! You just created your own evening routine story.
If you want extra practice, write it in a notebook and read it again tomorrow.
Before we finish, let's quickly review some key phrases from today.
Evening routine.
The things you usually do every evening in the same order.
To unwind.
To relax and feel less stressed.
Leftovers.
Food that you don't finish and keep for later.
Screen time.
The time you spend looking at phones, computers, tablets, or TV.
To get ready for bed.
To do everything you need before you sleep, like brushing your teeth and putting on pajamas.
Gratitude list.
A list of things you are thankful for. Now let's end with a short conversation about our ideal evening routines.
Okay, Sarah, if you could design your perfect evening, what would it look like?
My perfect evening would start with a walk outside during sunset. Then I'd come home, cook a delicious dinner with friends, and eat together. After that, we'd play board games, laugh a lot, and drink tea. I'd end the night with a warm shower, a good book, and a gratitude list.
That sounds beautiful and very cozy.
What about your perfect evening, Ryan?
My perfect evening would be simple. I'd finish work early, go to the gym, and then come home to a home-cooked meal. After dinner, I'd play music with friends, maybe have a small jam session. Later, I'd sit on the balcony, look at the night sky, and just enjoy the quiet. Then I'd go to bed feeling relaxed and thankful.
I love that image. It feels very peaceful.
Friends who are listening, what about you? What does your perfect evening look like?
Think about it in English and try to describe it using some of the phrases from this episode.
All right, it's time to wrap up this episode.
Today, you learned how to talk about your evening routine in English, from the moment you get home to the moment you go to bed.
You practiced lots of useful verbs and phrases, and you built your own evening routine story.
Now we want to hear from you.
If you are on YouTube, write a comment and answer this question. What is one small change you want to make in your evening routine?
Maybe you want to read more, maybe you want to spend less time on your phone or cook dinner at home more often.
Write your answer in English and try to use at least one phrase from this episode.
Your comment will help you practice writing and might inspire someone else in the community.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and share it with a friend who is learning English.
Thank you for spending your evening with us here at Daily English Café.
Take care, have a peaceful night, and we'll talk to you again in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.